Hey everyone, it's Dr. Anthony G. Beck, creator of Balance Protocol, and let's talk about EMF blocking devices. Well, guess what? There aren't any. That's the spoiler alert. Let's jump right to the chase. The bottom line is in today's world of all kinds of electrification everywhere and digital devices, your phones, your iPads, computers, smart devices, things that control the temperature in your house, to your security cameras, your cars, and their crash warnings and stuff. There's a lot of what we know as EMF or electromagnetic fields going out there. Now, not all EMF is the same, so we have to always make sure we understand the context of things like, is it radio frequency EMF? Is it low frequency infrasound EMF? Is it magnetic field EMF? Is it excessive voltage or body voltage EMF? There's different species of EMF, if you will. Our bodies produce EMF. The planet Earth produces EMF. Trees produce EMF. So anyways, the point I want to make sure that everyone understands is that EMFs are not all the same. So therefore, you can't have a single device to block them, mitigate them, or absorb them. But every single company, without fail and without exception, that sells the little pendants, the bracelets, the little danglies, the little stickers that you put on your phone or your credit card that you carry with yourself, they're all a fraud, every single one of them. And I know that because I have tested them clinically and through scientific method countless times. Matter of fact, I've done lots of videos on those that I have in one of my courses called Balance Protocol Enviro, and I have dedicated an entire module to that, hours and hours of it. And also a lot of videos of me actually doing those tests. But here's the upshot. They don't work. They absolutely don't work. And I don't want you just to believe me. I want you to test them yourself. Because quite frankly, one of the things that people don't realize is that all these different species of EMFs require a different meter. There's no single meter that tests for all EMFs. So we have the context of what are we saying when we say EMF. First and foremost, what type it is, what species, and then if you think that one particular little device is going to block any of those things, I'm sorry, but you've been sold a lie. We know that in the realms that I've been in when it comes to ham radio operation and communications, and this whole home that you see now is an EMF-free zone. Pretty close. I'm not all the way down to zero because I have neighbors, but everything in my home here is actually wired and shielded, and we don't use any wireless technology, except from occasionally, and of course I have my phone on so I can talk to different patients and those that I teach. So the point of the matter is, do not, under any circumstances, get fooled into thinking that the little orgonite, the C60s, any of these little pretty pyramids or danglies or bobbles and dangles do anything to mitigate EMF. They absolutely don't, and you can do a simple test by actually holding one or being around you and actually seeing if the device continues to work. I've actually taken various devices and just wrapped them with these things, and they still work, and I can still measure the EMF with proper meters coming off of them. So it's all a ruse. It's a money-making scam. You got to be absolutely careful of those things. Don't believe it. They're not going to do any of that stuff. But again, do your own quantification, do your own experiments. Just don't go on their science and then go, oh, look how this live blood analysis was changed when we were holding this. And quite frankly, I even found one particular pendant out there that has a lot of traction that actually I tested with a Geiger counter, and it actually is radioactive. So, it's one of those kind of things where it's buyer beware, but I just want to give you guys a sobering thought and a balanced understanding that the proper way to mitigate EMF is only one thing, and that is the power switch. That's how you do it. So I call it the 3D approach of Balance Protocol, which is to disconnect, distance, or duration. So in other words, if you want it to be away, don't give it any power. Number two is if you're going to be around it, get distance away from its emitter. And then number three, if you're going to be around it, keep your duration of time around it as low as you possibly can. And then of course, Balance Protocol style, what do we have to add? What do we have to remove? You want to get outside in beneficial EMF created by nature, trees, water, oceans, grass, animals, people that you love, and really work on that fashion. Hope this makes sense to you guys. Till next time, live life in balance.